Good afternoon, Chairman McKay and members of the board. My name is Gary Cohen. I've lived and worked in Fairfax County now for 46 years. I own a home here and I plan on retiring here as well. I have many concerns regarding how the county's budget and spending continue to grow exponentially over the years, and now we find ourselves facing a $300 million shortfall. I've done my research, and I believe that I fully understand from talking with many of you personally that most of the shortfall is due to the increased school funding that's needed and a disproportionate amount of revenue we receive from Richmond, and declining real estate values when you factor in commercial real estate. That said, and fully recognizing that substantial cuts are already being proposed to help offset the shortfall, I'm a firm believer that a much deeper dive into spending is necessary. When times are tough, responsible leaders look at every line on their P&L. Scrutiny must be given to every expense and how it can be reduced, even if it's uncomfortable. Most leaders make tough decisions every year when it comes to cost reductions and sustaining their businesses. As you've heard from almost all of your constituents for many years now, everyone is seriously concerned about the rising cost of real estate in Fairfax County. Some say it's quickly becoming unaffordable here on income taxes alone. Young people find it harder and harder to locate affordable housing, and retired folks on fixed incomes are contemplating leaving the county due to real estate taxes as well. While I'm not sure how to lower real estate taxes, I am positive that the solution is not to implement new taxes in other categories. Implementing a proposed meals tax to help offset real estate tax is not a logical solution. It's simply moving the burden to a larger group of taxpayers who are already fed up with tax increases and already finding it harder and harder to balance their own personal budgets. Not to mention how devastating a meals tax would be to our area restaurants who continue to struggle to survive for a host of reasons, including food costs, labor costs, higher rents, higher supplies, and higher utilities. With this area being hit so hard in recent weeks and all the uncertainty of government workers are facing about possible layoffs, consumers are certainly going to cut back their spending, which will create even more devastating impact on restaurants, as clearly this is the first place that people cut their discretionary spending. The solution is to do a deeper dive into the county's spending. While you may or may not agree with the federal government's approach on spending cuts, you must understand that citizens are very frustrated with government waste as well as increased taxes. You need to take a hard look at such ideas as reductions in force, freezing non-essential capital projects, hiring freezes, and austerity measures that will help reduce costs and balance the budget in any manner possible, rather than adding more taxes to a population that clearly does not want this as a solution. As a long-term resident that appreciates all the benefits that services that Fairfax County has to offer, I understand that tough times take drastic measures. This is a time that we must reduce spending further by implementing austerity measures and looking for efficiencies. Thank you for your time.